Do you ever sit alone thinking, how can I actually improve my English if there's no one to talk to? You open your mouth to practice and then stop because you feel silly talking to yourself. Or maybe you try, but after 5 minutes, you have no idea what to say. Well, today, I'm going to show you that being alone can actually be the best time to grow your English fast. And have fun while doing it. Hey everyone, it's Lily here. I know how frustrating it feels when you want to practice English, but no one around you speaks it. You might think you need a partner or a teacher every single time, but you don't. In fact, most of your improvement happens when you're alone. Today, I'll show you simple, natural ways to practice English every day. By yourself, using real life situations like being at home, at a cafe, shopping, traveling, or even just relaxing. We'll also fix some common mistakes English learners make, and I'll help you speak more like a natural American speaker. So grab your notebook or just listen along and let's start practicing together. Now, when you're alone, your first goal is to speak out loud. Yes, really speak. Whispering or only thinking in English doesn't help your mouth muscles remember the sound. You need to actually say the words. You don't need anyone else. Just talk to yourself. I know it might feel strange at first, but trust me, it works. You can start by narrating your day. This means you describe what you're doing as you do it. For example, when you wake up, say, I'm getting out of bed now. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making some coffee. I'm checking my phone, but maybe I shouldn't. It's simple, but it keeps your brain thinking in English. Now, a common mistake I hear from students is this. They say, I brush my teeth, instead of, I brush my teeth. Remember, tooth is singular, teeth is plural. You don't say tooths. Tiny details like this make your English sound much more natural. When you make breakfast, try talking about it in short sentences. I'm frying eggs. I'm making toast. I like my coffee black. I'm adding sugar. Now, if you make a mistake, don't stop. Just keep talking. The goal is to build fluency, not perfection. Here's another idea. Imagine you're explaining your morning routine to a friend. You can say, every morning I wake up around 7. I wash my face, make coffee, and check my emails. Sometimes I go for a walk. It helps me feel fresh. By repeating this out loud, you're not only practicing speaking, you're also learning to tell stories about your life, which is what native speakers do all the time. Okay, let's move to another daily situation, introductions. When you meet someone new, your goal is to sound confident and friendly. Practice this when you're alone. Look in the mirror and say, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. Hi, my name is Sarah. How are you today? Or you can add a bit more personality. Hey, I'm Mike. I just moved here from California. Practice saying your name and one interesting fact about yourself. Smile while you say it. It changes how your voice sounds. A regular mistake people make here is saying, I am living here for 2 years. That's not correct. You should say, I've been living here for 2 years, because the action started in the past and continues now. This is called the present perfect continuous tense, and it's super common in American English. Now let's practice a small talk example. Imagine you're at a cafe. You can pretend to order your favorite drink. Say it like this. Hi, can I get an iced latte, please? Or, could I have a cappuccino with oat milk, please? And when they give it to you, say, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Now, here's a mistake I hear often. People say, I want 1 coffee. That sounds a little robotic. Try, can I have a coffee, please? It sounds much friendlier. You can even practice both sides of the conversation. Pretend you're the barista too. Hi there! What can I get for you today? Yes, sure. 1 cappuccino coming right up. Playing both parts helps you feel natural in real conversations later. Now let's talk about practicing at home. You can make your home a mini English zone. Label things in English. For example, right, mirror, window, table, chair, fridge. Every time you see the label, say the word out loud. It's a great way to remember vocabulary naturally. Another fun idea is to talk to yourself about your feelings. Emotional vocabulary is very important and many learners forget it. When you're alone, say how you feel honestly. I feel tired today. I'm excited about the weekend. I'm a little nervous about my presentation. I feel happy because I finished my work. It sounds simple, but it helps you connect emotion with language. And that's what makes English feel real. Let's move to another situation, school or study. You can practice explaining what you're learning. For example, today I'm studying vocabulary about food. I'm trying to remember irregular verbs. I always forget the past tense of go. Oh, right, it's went. I went to the store yesterday. Now here's a common mistake people say. I go to the store yesterday. That's wrong because a yesterday is past, so we must use went. Remember, small mistakes repeated daily can become habits. So fix them early. Here's another practice you can do. Teach something to an imaginary student. Teaching is one of the best ways to learn. Stand in front of your mirror and say, today I'm going to explain how to use the word some and oni. We use some in positive sentences, like I have some friends. We use any, a in negatives and questions like I don't have any money or do you have any sugar? When you say it out loud, your brain remembers it longer. Okay, now let's move to shopping. One of my favorite topics. Imagine you're in a store. You can practice simple dialogues. Excuse me, how much is this t-shirt? It's $20. Oh, that's a bit expensive. Do you have a cheaper one? Yes, this one is $15. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks. And when you're home, repeat that conversation again. A common mistake is saying, I buyed this yesterday. Remember, the past of buy is bought. So, I bought this yesterday. Little corrections like this make you sound much more fluent. Now, let's go traveling together. Imagine you're at the airport. Practice sentences like, where is the check-in counter? Can I see your passport, please? Yes? Here you go. What time does the flight leave? The flight leaves at 8:30. Thank you. Practicing real life conversations like these helps you feel confident before you travel. If you want to sound more natural, practice connecting words the way native speakers do. Instead of saying, what are you doing? Slowly, try saying, what you doing? It's very common in casual American English. But of course, only use it with friends, not in formal situations. You can also practice English with your phone. Record your voice speaking for 1 minute about your day. Then listen. You'll notice which words sound strange or hard to pronounce. Don't judge yourself, just notice. You can say, today I woke up late. I made breakfast and watched a movie. It was funny. Then tomorrow, record again. Over time, you'll hear your pronunciation getting clearer. Let's go through another fun practice idea, thinking in English. Many learners translate from their first language, and that slows you down. Instead, start small. When you look at something, name it in English. If you see a cat, think cat. If you see a person smiling, think she's happy. Soon, your brain will switch automatically into English. Now, let's practice small talk, the kind Americans love. Imagine you're waiting in line at a cafe or bus stop. You can say, "It's such a nice day, isn't it?" Or, "This line is moving so slowly today." Or, "I love your jacket. Where did you get it?" These small friendly comments open up real conversations. Here's another example. "How's your day going?" "Oh, pretty good. Just busy, you know." "Yeah, same here. Can't wait for the weekend." That's natural, simple, everyday English. Another mistake I often hear is when people say, "How is your day?" when they mean, "How's your day going?" Both are okay, but in casual American English, "How's your day going?" sounds more natural and friendly. Let's move on to practicing emotions, because expressing feelings in English helps you sound human, not like a textbook. For example, when you're alone, try saying, "I feel proud of myself today." "I'm a little sad, but it's okay." "I feel calm and relaxed." Or even, "I feel frustrated with my English, but I know I'm improving." These kinds of sentences connect emotion with language. That's what native speakers do without thinking. Now let's add a little storytelling practice. Pretend you're telling your friend about your day yesterday. "Yesterday was busy. I woke up late because my alarm didn't ring. I rushed to work and forgot my lunch at home. But my coworker shared her sandwich with me. That was really kind. After work, I went for a walk and it helped me relax." Stories like this teach you how to connect ideas and use the past tense naturally. When you practice storytelling, watch for one common mistake. People often say, "Yesterday I go," instead of "Yesterday I went." Always match your tense to your time. If you want to make it fun, you can talk to objects. "Yes, really." For example, say to your coffee mug, "Good morning, coffee. Please give me energy." Or talk to your dog. "Hey buddy, you look happy today." Talking to pets or objects helps you speak naturally without pressure. Let's talk about pronunciation for a minute. American English has strong rhythm and stress. For example, listen to the difference. "I'm going to go to the store." Most Americans say, "I'm going to go to the store." Gonna means going to. It's not formal, but it's used every day. You can also say wanna for want to, like "I want to learn English better." Try practicing those. But remember, don't use them in writing, only in casual speech. Now, let's move to the topic of home life again. Imagine you're cleaning your room. You can practice by saying, "I'm folding my clothes." "I'm washing the dishes." "I'm vacuuming the floor." When you speak while doing these chores, you double your practice, you learn English and get things done at the same time. Another great trick is shadowing. That means listening to a short piece of English audio and repeating it at the same time. You can use a podcast, YouTube video, or movie clip. Choose one line and repeat it until you sound close to the speaker. It helps your pronunciation and rhythm. Let's try an easy line to shadow. "How are you doing today?" Repeat it 5 times out loud. Feel the rhythm. Notice where the stress is. "How are you doing today?" Why? Practicing stress makes your English sound smoother. Here's another. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Try saying it naturally, not too fast. Many learners say, I no sleep good yesterday. But the correct way is, I didn't sleep well last night. These small differences change your English from learner level to natural level. Now, let's practice English in a travel situation again. Imagine you're checking into a hotel. Say, Hi, I have a reservation under the name Johnson. Yes, here's your ID and credit card. Thank you. What time is breakfast? It's from 7 to 10. Perfect, thanks. Now you've just practiced a real conversation. Next, let's imagine you're at a restaurant. Practice saying, Hi, can I see the menu, please? I'll have the chicken salad. Could I get some water, please? Everything was delicious, thank you. When you finish, you can say, Can I get the check, please? In the US, people usually say, check, not bill. Common mistake people say, give me menu, or I want chicken. Instead, use polite forms, can I have, or could I get? It sounds friendly and respectful. Let's do a short cafe story to tie everything together. You walk in and say, Hi, can I get a latte, please? The barista says, Sure, what size? You say, medium, please. Barista, anything else? You say, No, that's all. Thank you. Barista, it'll be $4.50. You hand the money and say, Here you go. Barista, thanks. Have a great day. You say, You too. You've just completed a perfect small talk moment. You can practice little conversations like this anywhere. In your kitchen, your bedroom, even in the shower. The key is repetition. Say it every day and soon it'll come out automatically. Here's a powerful habit. Every night before bed, think about your day in English. You can say quietly, Today was a good day. I learned new words. I helped my friend. I watched a funny show. Or, Today was stressful, but I'm proud that I practiced English. Speaking to yourself like this builds confidence and keeps English alive in your brain. If you feel shy about talking out loud, you can write it down in an English journal. Write 3 sentences every night. For example, Today I went to the store. I bought milk and bread. I met a kind person who helped me find something. Writing helps you think in English, and you can read it out loud for extra speaking practice. Here's one more common mistake people make when writing. They say, Yesterday I buy milk. Remember, past tense is bought. So, yesterday I bought milk. Always check your verbs. It makes a big difference. Now, let's add a motivational reminder. If you ever feel stuck or alone, remember this, practicing English alone doesn't mean you're isolated. It means you're independent. Every minute you speak, listen, or think in English, you're growing stronger. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to sound British or American overnight. You just need consistency, a few minutes every day. Talk to yourself, talk to your mirror, talk to your cat. Listen to your own voice and be proud of it. Think about it this way. Every native speaker learned by repeating simple words thousands of times. So, when you repeat, you're doing exactly what they did, just faster and with more awareness. So, next time you're alone, don't say, I can't practice. Say, this is my English time. Describe your world. Tell stories. Ask yourself questions in English. Answer them. Laugh at your own sentences. Make mistakes and keep going. And before you know it, one day, you'll meet a native speaker and you'll talk naturally without fear. You'll realise that all those quiet moments practicing alone built your fluency. So keep going, keep talking, keep practicing. Every word you speak matters. And remember, you are doing amazing. I'm so proud of you for choosing to keep learning even when it's just you and your voice. You've got this. Now go grab a coffee, talk to yourself a little more in English, and smile, because you're becoming fluent, one sentence at a time,